Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, aka the King of Boston, and today we're back for episode 21 of the Billy Beane Road to the Show. And today we're getting things started out with a strikeout. Well, nothing much more than that. At least that's what we thought. We ended up this game 0 for 1. We got pulled after the first inning. That's peculiar. Anyway, let's see if there's anything more to this. I hope not. That would be pretty. Oh, that's not what we want. That's a broken arm. That's our season, pretty much. We're right into the part of, I think, early to mid-August. That's a 60-day DL injury. That's almost a 2-month thing. So, time to start simulating. That pretty much wraps up our season. You'll see if we end up coming back at the end, but this is going to kind of turn into the off-season video. This was an abrupt halt, but I think that's what I'm going to title this video. It was just an abrupt halt. I did not see this coming. It was alright, but we were out of the pennant race at this point, so I was kind of not really motivated to play right now. So it could be a little bit of a blessing in disguise. We simulate some games, getting past mid-September into later September. You can see we're not even at 70 wins yet. We're 23.5 games back. We're fighting LA for 4th place, if that's even a fight. But anyway, we come off the DL just in time for this last series, and we get put on the bench. Now, okay, that's probably because we just got back from injury. That's fine. That's understandable. Wade Miley pitching here. We're going to end up grounding that one to the shortstop. He will fire it on to first. I wonder if that was Didi Gregorius. I don't know, actually. I don't know if he's on these rosters, but either way. So we end that game going 0 for 1. Not really much to show there, quite frankly. But anyway, I figured I would show you guys most of these at-bats from this last series because, I don't know, there wasn't much else to show. So we're getting another pinch hit opportunity. Still coming off the bench. Okay, I guess arm hasn't quite healed yet. That's fine. Darren O'Day pitching. Well, terrible with sidearm submariners. So, well, we're going to ground out the, I guess we just grounded that one out to the catcher there. So a 2-3 for the out, and we end up. That was our only at-bat that game, so that was not too good. So, last game of the season, pinch hitting again. Wow, down 7-0. Okay. I don't know if I agree with this decision, Coach. I think my arm's okay. I think I can play. And we're going to ground out to the third baseman. Maybe there's a reason why we're not starting. We certainly aren't succeeding in our minimal plate appearances, but Daniel Hudson gets us to ground out there, and that's pretty much our last at-bat of the season. So, we go over 1. Only had 1 at-bat. That's too bad. Would have liked to have a little bit more. Okay, so that pretty much wraps up the season. Time to get into the off season. You can see we finished 71-91. We do not make the playoffs, of course. I don't think a 71 win team has ever made the playoffs, and if so, then I'm sure the playoff situations were changed the following year. But anyway, so we're gonna start simulating through the playoffs, and you're gonna see, as you can follow the bracket to your right, the Tigers end up, I believe, sweeping the Reds, or maybe the Reds got one game, I can't quite tell, in the World Series. So the Tigers, Michigan, the greatest state in the world, no, I'm kidding, that's kind of an inside joke, ends up getting the World Series victory. So we're moving on to the off-season. Really not much to show. We're still under contract for the next 3 years with this team. That takes us right up until our first year of arbitration when we would be eligible to go. Well, I guess I've heard some people get traded during that time, but we wouldn't be able to actually sign a free agent contract till the following year. But anyway, that pretty much wraps up. It's certainly going to wrap up the gameplay part of this episode. You're just going to kind of see some simulating. We'll fast forward a little bit towards the end of February. We're going to end up simulating the most of spring training. In fact, all of spring training. I don't know why I said most, but you're going to see we skip all these training drills. There's really no point. I don't do the training anymore. Sometimes I'll do it like when I'm still in AA or something, but I almost never do it, or I do never do it actually when we're in the spring training or in the regular season or in the bigs or anything like that. So anyway, you're going to take a look at a few things coming up. I believe we're going to have an attribute update. Yes, sir. So you can see some of my attributes there. Contacts in the mid-70s, power in the mid-90s, clutch in the 70s. I think our plate vision's in the mid-60s. So those are the key stats for plate vision 62. Those are the key stats for hitting. Also our speed still at an 81. I haven't touched that in quite a while. So yeah, really nothing much to update there. I'll take a look at it from this point of view as well. A lot of people have been asking for that recently, so if they ask me again, I'll just point them towards this video, and I'll try to do this like every off season or something. But anyway, no promises because I usually forget to do stuff like this. Anyway, you can take a look at some stats here. Obviously, no stats so far for the 2016 season, but you can take a look at our final stats for the 2015 season. Very similar to our rookie year. I'm hoping that we can take the next step into being, or kind of filling out our potential, so to say, in this next season. That would be really nice. And, well, if not, then, oh well, what can I say? But, anyway, and then I think you're going to see, oh yeah, you're going to take a look at our roster here, I believe. Yep, okay, so you can see we're in 91 overall, 21 years of age, still in a potential, still on that really low contract. But you know what, if it helps our team sign some other guys, it's fine by me. There really isn't like a benefit to, you know, spending your money or anything in this game. But look at this, we're starting out the season on the bench. That's a little bit interesting. Questionable decision making by Bruce Bochy there. But anyway, that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. So I thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy, and as always, I'm out. Peace.